in first, Adore and Bethany in second, Dejen in third, Annie M in fourth, joint with the Reef, congratulations. Evan, Hassan, Beza, Meadow, and Truth Seeker. If you go to my posts, you will see the league table. Given on today's players, it looks like that could all change. Welcome to the arena. The lights are bright. Trivia Titans unite. Test your nerve. Test your brains. Test your mental fortitude. This is where legacies are forged. 1 point for a correct answer. The aforementioned names have already received 0.5 points. Good luck to you all. Let me know when you're ready, and we shall get underway. We have Retropocalypse here as well. Retropocalypse. Congratulations if you missed. If you're here before kickoff, you will receive 0.5 points. A number of players have already received that, yourself included. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a pleasure, as always. Let us begin. Finish the phrase. Honesty is the best. Policy is correct. I have Truth Seeker as first. Can we get a confirmation from our players if Truth Seeker was indeed the first correct answer? I have me. We will take it to a vote. There will always be twists and turns in this road of the quiz we play. The game we play is riddled with trials and tribulations. Annie or truth? For the people, by the people. Cast your votes. If you do not wish to vote, that is your right, Mr. Theodore. Mr. Theodore. When I think of you, I think of Mr. Roosevelt. Votes will close in 3, 2, 1. Annie M. Picking up where she left off yesterday. You have added an additional point to your tally. Congratulations. Ladies and gentlemen, be quick, be accurate. First strike award goes to Annie M. First strike. Annie M. Your next question. Which US document begins "We the People"? Which US document begins "We the People"? The correct answer is the Constitution of the United States. Begins with the phrase, "We the people." We do not have a correct answer. Ladies and gentlemen, 0 points awarded. Your next question. What is France famous for producing in Bordeaux? What is France famous for producing in Bordeaux? Wine is the correct answer. We have wine. Annie was first. Thank you, Truth Seeker. Truth Seeker. Annie takes a 2-0 lead. Remember, you are all on 0.5 points. Your next question. In maths, how many sides are on a dodecahedron? In maths, how many sides are on a dodecahedron? The correct answer is 12. Do we have a correct answer? I have Rob T in my feed. Could we confirm, please, ladies and gentlemen? As our first question states, honesty is the best policy. Rob T, congratulations, you had a point to your tally. Your next question. In history, name the empire ruled by Julius Caesar. Name the empire ruled by Julius Caesar. Roman is the correct answer. Please can we get a confirmation? I have Rob T. Does anyone else have anything different? Rob T ties things up with Annie M. Congratulations. Your next question, ladies and gentlemen. Which famous football coach defined himself as the special one? Answers will close in 3, 2, 1. Number of good guesses. Number of good guesses. And I wouldn't go amiss for legends in the game like Zinedine and Alex Ferguson and even Michael Owen. The correct answer, however, is Jose Mourinho, the special one. Ladies and gentlemen, your next question. Finish the phrase. Ignorance is bliss. Ignorance is bliss. A number. Best served cold. That's revenge. That is revenge. But I like it. I like the tenacity. Funniest answer goes to underrated. Underrated. You win the Humor Award. Humor Award goes to underrated. Congratulations. Congratulations. Yeah. First strike goes to Annie M. The Humor Award goes to underrated. Wonderful answer. We had Taylor Swift as the first female Nobel Peace Prize winner a couple of days ago. Who do we have as bliss? We have Adore. Welcome. Unfortunately, you are late. So you have foregone your 0.5 kickoff point. However, welcome back. Fantastic game yesterday. You currently are second on the league table. Looking at the league table right now, just behind Charles on 7 points. Charles is the only player who's done 2 rounds, 2 games. He's on 7 points. The league table, we've got about 11 players so far. Based on tonight, we'll be adding about another 10, 11. It's all to play for, ladies and gentlemen. Your next question. Another finish the phrase. The proof of the pudding is in the... Rob T has got it correct. Unfortunately, we have to accept your first answer, which was Eatong. Etong. The proof of the pudding is in the eating. No correct answers. We move on. Your next question. The rules, unfortunately, must be rigid to provide fairness and equality in the quiz. Etong is incorrect. Your next question. Ladies and gentlemen, join in anytime. You simply have to be first in the chat to get the answer. What US holiday is on July 4th? What US holiday is on the 4th of July? The correct answer is Independence Day. I have Adore. Renisha, welcome back. Rob T, Truth Seeker. Rob T and Truth Seeker will receive the Fair Play Award this evening for promoting the continuity, flow, transparency, and equality, and all-round good camaraderie of the game. Rob T and Truth Seeker, absolute pleasure. Congratulations. Gentlemen, absolute gentlemen. You win the Fair Play Award. Absolutely. The scales of justice are well served in your presence, gentlemen. The correct answer was Independence Day. Adore ties things up with Rob T and NEM. The league table, please go check it out. You know, I had to get onto PowerPoint and Excel and merge and all sorts of wizardry things within PowerPoint to create this spectacular league table with various equations and automation to add points, remove, deduct. Please go check it out. We'll have around 20 to 24 players now in the league. 20 to 24 players. UK lady just finishing the washing up. Beautiful. What was for dinner? Hey, stop. Not a genuine person. That's very disingenuous of you. Melissa, welcome in. Well done to everybody so far. Great effort. Keep up. Keep up with the work. You're not chasing the leaderboard. You're hunting it down. Next question, ladies and gentlemen. Please give me the chemical symbol for magnesium. Please state the chemical symbol for magnesium. Mg is correct. Magnesium. I've tried some recently. It's supposed to help you sleep. Hasn't done anything of the sort, unfortunately for me. Mg, who do we have? Annie again. Annie on 3 takes first place. Rob T, Adore in second. Sammy, underrated. Truth Seeker. DJ, UK Lady. Injected, Retro Apocalypse, all on 0.5 for early kickoff. Congratulations, ladies and gentlemen. Eat pumpkin seeds. Oh, I'll take that into consideration. I'll take that into consideration. I am an AI. Do we have a revelation in the chat? Has the bot succumbed to humanity's pressure? Do we have a confession? Can you handle the truth? Is Annie AI? AI lies within her name. ANI. The confession. Have you cracked under the pressure? Has the best of humanity risen up against the machines? I'm cooking tea at this hour. That's my confession. Ladies and gentlemen, your next question. Annie, absolutely fantastic start to the game. Congratulations. Rob T, Adore, joint second. Should there be points tied at the end of the game, we'll go into a golden goal scenario, golden goal finish. I'll explain that process as and when, should we get to it. Ladies and gentlemen, name France's currency before the euro. Name France's currency before the euro. The franc is correct. The French franc. The dollar. Underrated is confirming his status of the humor award for this evening's quiz. The lira. UK ladies putting up a good fight. The lira, the dollar. You'd be surprised how many countries use the US dollar. You'd be surprised. Absolutely, Sammy raises a great point. Should you wish to donate your point, perhaps you're watching the footy, perhaps you're cooking dinner or tea, like UK lady under door, and you just happen to pass by, feel free to donate your point to anybody in the chat. Ladies and gentlemen, Lee spelt it wrong. You believe you were first, truth seeker. Okay, truth seeker or Annie, is it? Truth or Annie? Welcome in, VAR. Truth or a door, sorry. Truth or a door. Annie is a door. Annie is a door for all intents and purposes. I made an error in the poll. Annie will be a door. Truth or a door. Votes will close in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We have a 50-50 split, ladies and gentlemen. An inconclusive result. A number of voters. We will have to go for a recount. A recount. A door or truth. A half point each between a door and truth. Truth takes half a point, and a door will also take half a point. Mr. Lee, absolutely not. Absolutely not, sir. Spelling is of paramount importance. We had some changes to the rules to allow for capitals and non-capitals. But spelling must remain. Spelling must remain. The reason being, we had a question. What is Twitter now called? Someone hit C on the keyboard instead of X. So we've got to be right with the spelling. That's not a question, it's an example. The bell will ring for your next question. Ladies and gentlemen, what is the capital of Tasmania? We got some quick people here. Acute hearing, listening. What is the capital of Tasmania? I have a door. Correct. Hobart is correct. I have a door. Thank you, Mr. Rob T. Rob T with the Fair Play Award this evening. A door adds another tally. Congratulations. Stay in the fight, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the arena. The margin for error, as you can see, is razor thin. You just saw there. I was given an example and people were answering it. That's the level of anticipation and readiness that our players are showing tonight. On the edge, flow state. Got to be quick, guys. Reactions. Firing. Full throttle. Sharpen your focus. We're going to find out who thrives when the heat gets high. Ladies and gentlemen, your next question. What is the UK's national flower? What is the UK's national flower? Annie M. Annie M. The rose is correct. The red rose. The red rose. For those that don't know, England are playing tomorrow. England v Scotland. Should prove to be a great game. Ladies and gentlemen, Scottish should be, Gregor's under pressure, eh? Mr. Gregor Townsend is under pressure after the loss to Italy. Oh, you think a Grand Slam is on the cards? Let's see what the French have to say about it. We'll catch up on it later. Ladies and gentlemen, what is the largest bear species by weight? What is the largest bear species by weight? The correct answer is the polar bear. Number of correct answers. A number. Bethany, a late arrival, previous champion from yesterday. Adore again. Thank you, Truth Seeker. Adore adds another point. Bethany, the league table is wide open. A number of new players are entering. You're behind. You're down, but not out. A lot of points to play for. Stay in the game, ladies and gentlemen. Stay in the game. Because this round's a bonus round. Double points. 2 points for the next correct answer. You can get yourself right back in the game with this. Your next question. What French museum houses the Mona Lisa? Rob T. The Louvre is correct. Rob T takes 2 points. Congratulations. You tie things up with Annie M. Adore leading by a hair's width, 0.5. NK, how you doing? My brain isn't braining. Your next question. Rob T spelled it wrong. Rob T. Where is Rob T? Where is Rob T? LOU. You did. You did. Spell it wrong. You did. The honesty, the transparency. Can I get points for knowing? It's a door. A door takes the 2 points. A door. Congratulations. Congratulations. Ladies and gentlemen, Sammy, underrated DJ, UK lady, injected, apocalypse, all on 0.5. How you doing, Manny? As the league table progresses, we're in game 3. Join in anytime. In this next round, everyone will be rewarded for a correct answer. The only stipulation is that you must answer the question within 5 seconds. Finish. Selma wishes to dispute the 2 points. Selma wishes to dispute the 2 points between Adore and Selma. The vote shall commence. Thank you, Manny. Appreciate that. Who answered La Louvre correctly? Votes will close in 3, 2, 1. It is a overwhelming result. The points stay with you, Adore. Congratulations. The league table as it stands, you would take a commanding first place, Adore. You would move ahead of Charles if you were to win this game. Bethany, you need to take some points. Truth Seeker, you need to get some points from this game. Ladies and gentlemen, your next question. Truth Seeker needs to start seeking points. Yeah. I keep getting picked at the post. 2 challenges lost. Your next question. Seven times 3. $21 is the correct answer. We have Apocalypse YT. And let me spell your name correctly. You will be called Retro. I will have to call you Retro as the cells in Excel would not format correctly. Congratulations. You add another tally to your points. Appreciate that, Retro. At this rate, you're going to be on the league table. I mean, everyone here is going to be on the league table. But yeah, my Wi-Fi is slow too. If you wish to dispute it, you can. If you wish to dispute it, you can. Your next question. Who wrote the novel Pride and Prejudice? Who wrote the novel Pride and Prejudice? Bob Lazar. The correct answer is Jane Austen. I have Bethany Hills on my feed. Anon, how you doing? DJ Shaquille O'Neal. Jane Austen. Bethany, you have a door. A dispute has been raised. We shall put it to a vote, ladies and gentlemen. Adore and Bethany. If you are first, you always have the option to donate your points. Much like in the game of Monopoly, when alliances unite, forged alliances. We have a door. We have a door who has another tally. You could donate your points, absolutely, Retro. You have 1.5 to donate. Who would you like to donate it to? Adore, watch the match. You would like to give it to the leader, Apocalypse. Is that correct? Anon, absolutely. It'd be a pleasure to have you officiating alongside the wonderful people, contestants, contenders, players that we have among us today. You can donate your points to whoever you see fit. Absolutely, Adore. You could then donate them as well. But we must limit how many times this embargo can continue. All this malarkey makes me very dizzy indeed. The scores are as follows. The scores have been requested. Adore, you lead the way with 7.5. Annie M and Rob T on 4. Retro on 1.5. Sammy, underrated, DJ, UK Lady, Injected are all on 0.5. Bethany on 0. You'd like to donate your points to Rob T. Are you leaving the game, Mr. Retro? We thank you. We thank you for the heads up. Thank you for your sportsmanship. 1.5 points go to Mr. Rob T. Have a great evening. Thanks for playing retro. This makes first and second quite a complicated situation. Can I have 1 point just for being here? Well, some points will be awarded in the later rounds, should they make a difference. To confirm, the top 6 will take points. 6 for first, 5 for second, 4, 3, 2, 1. In 6th place will take a point. There'll be a golden goal finish if points are tied. It looks that way right now. That 3rd to 6th will have to be contested, with Retro giving his points to Rob T. It looks like there'll be 3 places to play for. Ladies and gentlemen, your next question. Anon, please verify who has the first correct answer in the chat. Ladies and gentlemen, who is the founder of Amazon? Who is the founder of the company Amazon? Mr. Jeff Bezos is correct. I have Rob T. Anon, could you please verify and validate? Rob T. Thank you. Rob T. 6.5. Adore. 7.5. The game will go to 11. Still all to play for, ladies and gentlemen. Hear ye, hear ye. All thy commence for the next question. May your ears be ready. May the scales of justice forever be in your favor. Theo for the win. I must say, Retro's contribution to the game by donating his points could be significant. A significant impact in the outcome of round 3 of the FLO Quiz League. And in the same sentence, I must also add, Rob T was the winner of the Fair Play Award. I don't think the points could have gone to a better person. Your next question, ladies and gentlemen. Who was a French heroine burned at the stake? In history, who was a French heroine burned at the stake? Joan of Arc, correct. We have a historian among us, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. DJ takes his tally to 1. Congratulations. Anon, can I get some validation, please, on DJ with the correct answer? Adore was above DJ. You have Adore. We'll put it to a vote, ladies and gentlemen. DJ or Adore? The votes are close. They remain open for 10 seconds. Votes will close in 3, 2, 1. DJ, for the people, by the people have spoken. We the people. We the people. The United States Constitution begins. It's the first 3 words, we the people. And we the people here today have decided that DJ takes his tally to 2.5. Congratulations. The votes have finished. The decision has been made by the people for the people. We continue. Ladies and gentlemen, what Australian city is famous for its opera house? What Australian city is famous for its opera house? Rob, I have Rob T. Anon, could you confirm, although I see Truth Seeker has verified and his word does indeed count for something? Thank you, gentlemen. Rob T ties things up with a door at 7.5 apiece. The game will go to 11. We have Annie M with 4. DJ on 2. Retro has vacated, and in doing so, donated his points to Rob T. Will this take him over the line? Only time will tell. Hear ye, hear ye. Your next question, ladies and gentlemen. Name the planet with the most moons. Name the planet with the most moons. The correct answer is Saturn. Do we have a correct answer, Mr. Anon, Mr. Rob T? Anon, we have Beth. Bethany. The question was moons. If you preempt the question with an answer, you have no one but yourself to blame. Shall we take it to a vote? The choice is yours. Bethany or Truth? Beth or Truth? Please. Vote now. Votes will close in 3, 2, 1. For the people, by the people, hear ye, cometh the hour that justice has been done. The votes are complete. Bethany, you are off the board. Hear ye. Your next question. As a forewarning, I will accept in this next question some leeway. Some leeway will be given. A 2% leeway will be given. Please tell me the percentage of the earth covered by water. Please tell me the percentage of the earth covered by water. $70 is correct. A number of correct answers again. Renisha, Annie, underrated. NK says 95% of the earth is covered. The correct answer is 70. Anon, you do not need a percentage sign since percentage was in the question. The word percentage was in the question. Therefore, we do not need a percent sign. Truth or Rob T? Anon? Rob T takes it to 8.5. Same again. What percentage of Earth's water is drinkable? What percentage of Earth's water is drinkable? Truth Seeker. Can you believe that? Of all the coverage of H2O on the planet, only 1% is fresh water and drinkable. Congratulations. Truth Seeker has stopped seeking the truth and is now seeking the answers. Congratulations. You add another tally to your score. 1 to 2%. 1 to 2%. As you all know, you can't drink seawater. You would dehydrate quicker due to the salt. Yeah. Yeah, if you wanted to. Yeah, if you want to dehydrate, go for it. Yeah. That's it. I could drink, I could get bitten by a snake too. It's my choice. Walk into a lion's cage. I could do that. My choice. Yeah, screw it. Why not? There's a snake. Yeah. I create the anti-venom. You guys are good. You guys are good. I think we have a contestant actually for DJ. I think we have a contestant for the humor award with underrated. Underrated DJ. Congratulations. You and underrated will share the humor award this evening. No, not venom. Anti-venom can cure you. Venom will do the opposite. Venom will hurt you. Venomous snakes, venomous predators. Underrated. You're gonna lose this humor award. You're gonna lose this humor award. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to prime time for brain power. If you're new here, answer first. You will take a point. The stakes are real. The margin is thin. And somewhere out there, someone is thinking that they can drink seawater. Ladies and gentlemen, your next question. What natural phenomenon makes the ground shake? What natural event makes the ground shake? Earthquake is correct. Anon, Earth displacement. You planning on moving Earth? I don't like this orbit. I want to be. I want to be a bit closer to the sun, personally. If you could, you would, right? Just a couple. A door on yours. Hi, Desmond. How you doing? Tectonic plates. Correct. Correct. The movement of tectonic plates creates earthquakes. A door gets it. Congratulations, A door. You take the lead. 2, 4, 6. 2, 4, 6. 8.5 for 8.5 with Rob T. You are tied. First place is tied. Annie M still holding strong on 4 points in second. Ladies and gentlemen, hear ye, cometh the hour. Finish the phrase. Give credit where credit is. Give credit where credit is due. Correct. Annie M. Anon. How you doing, Mr. Sanchez? You doing well? Good to hear from you. How's the day been? Annie M. 5 points. Congratulations. Truth, do you wish to take it to a vote? Appreciate you allowing the game to flow and continue. Your next question, ladies and gentlemen. What is the largest island in France? What is the largest island in France? The quiz. Corsica. Correct. I have a door. I have a door. Anon, can we get validation, please? Yes, Mrs. Sanchez, the quiz is in full effect. Corsica, where Napoleon Bonaparte was born. Great knowledge. Adore, congratulations. 3, 5, 7, 9.5. Closing in on the victory. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a marvelous game. Everyone here who's participating has received points. The league table will be updated later tonight. We have 20 contestants. Good luck to you all for your next question. Please tell me the year of the Great Fire of London. The year of the Great Fire of London. Truth Seeker, correct. 1666. The Great Fire of London. The correct answer is 1666. Anon, can we have a verification? 1992. Between the 2nd and 6th of September, the fire destroyed an estimated 13,000 houses, 87 churches, and several of the city's most famous buildings, including the Guildhall and Old Street. Crazy. The fire started at a bakery in Pudding Lane shortly after midnight on Sunday the 2nd. And as you can see, spread rapidly. Truth, congratulations. Will it be a late comeback? Will it be a late comeback by Truth Seeker, who is now seeking the answers? Ladies and gentlemen, your next question. Please tell me, what is 25% of 200? I have Rob T. The correct answer is 50. 25%, also known as a quarter. A number of correct answers. Well done to all. Anon, can we please have a validation on the first correct answer? Rob T. Rob T moves into first with 10.5. Ladies and gentlemen, to keep the game alive, someone other than Rob T needs to answer correctly. Hear ye, gather round, noble minds, fearless guessers. Rob T has thrown down the trivia gauntlet, hath been thrown. Sharpen thy wits and steady thy nerves. Hear ye, your next question. Tell me the angles in a pentagon. Tell me the angles in a pentagon. $540 is correct. 540 is the correct answer. The sum of the interior angles in a pentagon is 540. I will post the equation later today for you to find the sum of any interior angles for any polygon. A door. Ties things up at 10.5 apiece with Rob T. Ladies and gentlemen, your next question. Someone other than Rob T or a door needs to take the points to keep the game alive. Should they win, there will be a golden goal for 4th place, 5th place, and 6th place, based on the current scores. Please exercise patience. A question of this magnitude deserves to live up to the caliber of contestants we've had today. Please be ready. Open the chat. 1st and 2nd place could be decided here. Who was the first female US vice president? Kamala Harris is correct. Ladies and gentlemen, I think we have a winner. Anon, could you confirm Adore had the correct answer? Let's show some congratulations, support, and love for Adore. Phenomenal. Phenomenal, 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 outstanding, impressive. I don't know how else to describe this game. She wins, she leaves. Congratulations. Absolutely. Sharp mind. Sharp mind. Confidence. Precision. Speed. Accuracy. Adore finishes in 1st. Rob T, again, congratulations. Slander, blasphemy will not be tolerated in the chat. Hear ye, thy brain doth not betray the sound, Mr. Underrated. Ladies and gentlemen, let thy confidence not crumble like a biscuit under pressure. We now play for 3rd place. My apologies. We have Adore in 1st place with 6 points. We have Rob T in second place with 5 points. Annie M in third with 4 points. The league will be updated. Do we still have DJ and Truth Seeker here? Do we still have DJ and Truth Seeker here? You guys are playing for 4th and 5th place. This is a golden goal game. I will ask a question. DJ, Truth Seeker, if one of you answers correctly first, you will take the point. If anyone else in the chat answers correctly, they can decide to donate a point to Truth Seeker or DJ. Ladies and gentlemen, Truth Seeker, DJ. Fourth and 5th place. Are you ready? My apologies. DJ, Truth Seeker, for 4th and 5th place. Name the fashion brand with 3 stripes. Name the fashion brand with 3 stripes. I have DJ. The correct answer is, of course, Adidas. Adidas. DJ? Anon? Thank you for the validation. Rob T, our winner of the Fair Play Award. DJ, congratulations. You take 4th place and 3 points. Truth Seeker, you take 5th place and 2 points. Sammy, underrated. Bethany. Same situation. A number of people here are on 0.5 points. Hey Trippy, how you doing? Whoever answers this question correctly will take the final spot. It is as simple as that. Please tell me, what is 1000 times 0.5? The correct answer is 500. I have Adore. Adore, who is our winner today. You have a choice of who you would like to donate your point to. Aside from the points that have already been designated, who in the chat would you like to donate 6th place to? A beautiful gesture to Sammy. 6th place and 1 point goes to Sammy. Underrated. Did we have a dispute? We'll put it to a vote. Who answered first? Was it adore or underrated? The votes are in. Sammy, well-deserved point. Now, for the final question, all these points have been donated from 1 to 6. A final question to finish tonight's quiz. And for anyone to add an additional 3 points to their score. The final 3, the finale. If you answer this, you can add 3 points to your score. If you finish 6, like you, Sammy, and you answer correctly, you will move to 4 points. Rob T, if you answer first, you will move to 8, and so on and so forth. If you're new here, and this is your first time watching the FLO Quiz League, and you, indeed, answer correctly, you will take 3 points. The league table is heating up, ladies and gentlemen. Please check out my YouTube post. We have 11 players so far. After tonight, we will move to at least 17, potentially more. Potentially more. It is a final round worth 3 points. Rob, if you answer correctly, you will get an additional 3 points. Adore, if you answer correctly, you too will get an additional 3 points. If someone is new here and they have not answered one question correctly or have not been first, and they do, in this case, answer first, they will get 3 points. It could matter when the league table heats up. Hear ye, hear ye. By decree, the contest of quiz now commenceth. Let no warrior of wisdom falter through the question's twist like a mischievous court jester. Hear ye, stand firm. Your final question. Who wrote Romeo and Juliet? Who wrote Romeo and Juliet? First name and last name. Shakespeare is, of course, correct. But we would need first name and last name. Adore extends her points tally to 9.